Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make Engrudo, which is a flour-based paste that you use to make piñatas. So if you ever want to do like any kind of craft and you don't want to use glue like white glue, you can substitute this paste for that. You use this whenever you're making papier-mâché or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make it really quick and simple. And you only need two ingredients, flour and water, and you obviously need the stovetop. So I'm gonna show you how to make it really quick. Okay, you guys, so the first thing we want to do is have a pot, which we have right here, and we're gonna put 8 cups of water in there. Now you can cut this recipe in half. It does not have to be the full 8 cups. You can just do 4 cups. I'm doing 8 cups because I need that much Engrudo. So you want to put it on the heat, and then we're gonna let that come to a boil. Okay, so right here I have 2 cups of flour, which is gonna be my main ingredient. If you're doing 2 cups of flour, you need 4 cups of water. Now this water that you use, make sure that it is cold, so it has to be cold water. If you use warm water or anything else, your flour will turn into lumps, so it is important that you use cold water. Now if you do 1 cup of flour, you can do 2 cups of cold water. If you use less water, it will become really lumpy and thick, and if it becomes too thick, you can just add more cold water to it. Meanwhile, our other water is boiling. We can go ahead and mix this, which will be the flour and our cold water. And I do recommend you using a whisk. That way you get rid of any of the lumps that might come there. So make sure you're stirring. You want to make sure that all of the lumps are out. There cannot be any lumps in there at all. They will mess up with you. So make sure that there is no lumps. This is why you're using a whisk. Okay, you guys, welcome back. So right now my water is kind of boiling a lot, and I know my stove, and this is as boily as it will get. It will not be like a huge bubbles or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do right now is turn off the heat. You want to do that right ahead. So turn off the heat, and then we're gonna quickly dump our cold mixture with the flour on there. Now as soon as you drop this in there, you have to start stirring. So make sure you still have your whisk. And then it will turn really thick really fast. So this is why it's important that you start stirring. So here we go, wish me luck. And there we go. Now you see it stopped boiling already. So I'm just gonna whisk it around. Whisk, 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 whisk. Really fast. And then right now my flour is cooking. And you want to make sure that you whisk before it gets lumpy. You do not want any lumps in your Engrudo at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it boil for a little bit. And then once it comes to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and get it ready. And basically that's it. You just let it come to a boil once again after you put it in there. Once it comes to a boil, you can check for consistency. There is 2 types of consistencies that you can get from Engrudo. One of them is really thick Engrudo. Now, if you do want really thick Engrudo, it's kind of hard to work with. However, if you're making a piñata with thick Engrudo, your piñata is gonna be really hard. So if you want like a really hard to break piñata, you want to go with thick Engrudo. Now, if you do liquidy Engrudo, your piñata is gonna be easier to break. it's gonna be more brittle, and the papers on it might come apart, but it will for sure be really brittle. So if that's something that you're looking for, then just leave it liquidy. Like this is the perfect liquidy consistency. But if you want a hard piñata, hard to break, or you're working with, you know, something of that kind, then definitely go ahead and make it thicker. Like I said, just boil it. But yeah, that's basically everything, and that is how you make engrudo. Our engrudo right now is ready, and now you can go ahead and make a piñata.